The Life of a Champion. Written and published by Sonic Tome, the path to mastery isn't paved with shortcuts or easy wins. It's forged in the quiet moments where doubt gnaws at your confidence, in the relentless pursuit of a goal that dares to test every ounce of your resolve. It's not simply about the big moments of triumph, but the small, invisible victories that shape who you are, day after day. Every master you've ever admired started as a beginner, stumbling, learning, facing defeat head-on, and choosing to rise again. In a world where instant success is often showcased as the benchmark, the true path of mastery lies in an unwavering commitment to growth, resilience, and the pursuit of purpose. It requires confronting your own limitations with courage, refining your approach with discipline, and maintaining an unyielding focus even when the results seem far off. Mastery is not a destination. It is the process that changes you, transforms your thinking, and molds your spirit into something capable of pushing past even the greatest of obstacles. As you navigate the journey ahead, you'll encounter moments where the inner voice, the one that whispers self-doubt, becomes louder than your ambitions. It's in these moments that mastery is forged. It's in the hours when no one else is watching, when the sweat and the struggle are yours alone, that you discover the limits you can push and the strengths you can unearth. Each setback, each failure, is a crucible refining your character, preparing you for the next stage of your journey. To master anything is to learn how to harness your passion and let it drive you through relentless challenges. It's to understand that true victory is not about competing against others, but about overcoming the silent battles within. This path demands more than just action. It demands an unwavering belief in the potential within you. It calls for empathy, integrity, and the grace to see beyond your personal achievements to the impact you leave on the world. The road to mastery is never a straight line. It's an intricate dance of growth, learning, and reinvention. It's knowing when to take calculated risks and when to hold back. It's nurturing the flame of passion that fuels your days and using that light to navigate through the shadows of uncertainty. And through it all, it's the commitment to keep moving forward, one deliberate step at a time, no matter how steep the climb. Chapter 1. The Spark of Ambition. At the heart of every remarkable journey lies an intangible force, an inner pulse that propels one forward, even in the face of daunting challenges. This drive is not born from fleeting desires or momentary whims. It is an ever-burning flame that remains steady and unwavering. It's the force that compels one to rise at dawn when the world is still cloaked in sleep, to push beyond limits when others are ready to give up, and to believe in what seems impossible. The drive that fuels greatness is deeply personal. It is not a one-size-fits-all blueprint, but a unique spark that resonates with each individual's experiences, dreams, and core values. For some, it's ignited by a moment of profound realization, an encounter, a victory, or even a defeat that reshapes their understanding of potential. For others, it's cultivated over time, nurtured by a series of events that create a tapestry of motivation, where each thread is woven from lessons learned and moments that pushed them to grow. What sets true ambition apart is its resilience. It thrives not just on success, but on the ability to keep moving forward after failure. It transforms obstacles into blueprints for improvement and finds strength in setbacks. This kind of ambition does not shy away from the arduous path, but relishes the grit that shapes it along the way. It's the voice within that says, "Keep going, even when it feels impossible." The seeds of greatness are planted when the mind dares to envision what seems out of reach. This vision acts as a compass, guiding actions and fueling every step forward. But a vision isn't just an abstract concept. It's a vivid picture painted in the mind's eye, a place where dreams take form and possibilities are tangible. It's not just about setting a goal. It's about creating a mental map that reflects the desired destination, complete with the emotions tied to reaching it. A vision begins as a whisper, a fleeting thought that often seems too bold to speak aloud. It's the spark that lights up when one starts to question what life could be beyond the current boundaries. And as that thought gains traction, it evolves into a relentless drive. It begins to carve pathways through uncertainty, navigating rough waters with a clarity that makes even the most complicated choices seem manageable. To nurture such a vision, one must develop the discipline to focus on it every day. It's not enough to dream. It's essential to translate that vision into actions that align with its essence. It's this unwavering commitment to the vision, paired with the willingness to adapt, learn, and grow, that sets apart those who reach new heights from those who remain static. Every choice, every action becomes a thread in the fabric of ambition. When doubts creep in and the mind wavers, the vision's power becomes an anchor, grounding the spirit and providing direction. In this phase, understanding the gap between where one is and where one wants to be is crucial. This awareness brings clarity, illuminating the steps that need to be taken and the courage that must be summoned. It's in the moments of solitude, when the noise of the world fades and only the quiet voice of one's deepest aspirations remains, that the true nature of ambition is revealed. The vision, once set, transforms from an idea into an invisible guide, shaping habits, decisions, and perspectives until it becomes second nature. With every day that passes, that vision strengthens, deepening its roots in the mind and the heart. What starts as a simple idea blossoms into an unwavering pursuit, powered by a desire not just to achieve, but to transcend, to leave an indelible mark. The journey has begun. It's fueled not only by a single moment of inspiration, but by a daily commitment to nurturing that initial spark into an inferno that can light the way to extraordinary achievement. Chapter 2. Early Trials and Triumphs. The path to greatness is paved with trials that test the very limits of one's spirit. These early encounters are not just events to be endured. They are moments of profound shaping that carve resilience into one's character. When the world pushes back and every effort seems to meet resistance, it is these early trials that lay the groundwork for strength. There is a raw, transformative power in confronting hardship that cannot be found in moments of comfort or ease. Every setback, every failure, is an invitation to rise, to see beyond the immediate pain and embrace the lessons hidden within. It is in the days when the road seems endless, when each step feels like a battle, that the seeds of true resilience are sown. It's not just about enduring the storm. It's about learning to harness the wind. The people who emerge with an unshakable will are those who choose to see obstacles as the soil in which their determination grows. Resilience is forged not just by surviving, but by facing adversity with an open mind and a heart willing to absorb the hard-earned wisdom that comes with it. These are the moments when vulnerability meets courage, creating an alchemy that turns simple survival into a battle cry for growth. When the stakes are highest and the path feels impossible, it's the unwavering belief that one can rise again that sets apart those who go on to achieve greatness. The initial challenges faced on the journey are often the most eye-opening. They reveal how deeply one's passion is rooted and whether that drive can outlast the early discomforts of growth. The first stumbling blocks might come in the form of criticism, a setback in a project, or an unexpected turn that leaves a person questioning their ability. Yet, it is through these early struggles that one starts to learn the art of adaptation, the skill to recalibrate, find new strategies, and maintain focus when the way forward isn't clear. It is not just the knowledge gained through victories that defines growth. It's also the understanding acquired through moments of doubt and missteps. The first challenges often teach a person how to wield patience as a tool, showing that progress is not always linear, and that even small steps forward can carry immense value. A failure, once viewed as an end, becomes a lesson in disguise. It shows what doesn't work, but more importantly, it uncovers what needs to be strengthened, changed, or embraced. The initial encounters with failure teach the importance of perspective, how to view situations not as insurmountable walls, but as puzzles that can be solved. Each stumble makes the heart more flexible, capable of bending without breaking, and each challenge teaches the art of resilience, which is not only a muscle but an attitude. It's in these times that the voice within begins to take shape, a voice that pushes back against doubt, that whispers, "Try again. Keep going." In learning through these first challenges, one also starts to understand that success is not the absence of failure, but the ability to keep moving forward despite it. There is growth in each lesson learned, and each lesson strengthens the foundation of a spirit that is destined to reach higher. These moments don't just shape resilience, they reveal the capacity of the human spirit to adapt, reinvent, and rise stronger each time it is knocked down. Chapter 3. The Inner Voice. Within each of us there lies an inner voice, a quiet yet powerful presence that speaks to our deepest fears, hopes, and aspirations. When faced with the uncertainty of a daunting task or the weight of an unrelenting challenge, this voice can be a source of strength or a reason for hesitation. The ability to harness this voice, to let it propel rather than hinder, is what separates those who strive from those who achieve. The key lies not in silencing the doubts, but in learning to let them exist, without allowing them to take the driver's seat. The inner voice is often shaped by past experiences, the echo of failures, or the cautionary whispers of those who've been through similar paths. It can be a harsh critic, quick to remind of past mistakes or shortcomings. Yet, when nurtured and trained, this voice can evolve into a champion of confidence, encouraging one to press forward with resilience. The transformation from self-doubt to self-belief comes when we consciously choose to reframe the way we listen to that voice. Instead of seeing obstacles as insurmountable, it becomes a practice of viewing them as stepping stones, opportunities to learn and grow. It's an act of courage to make this shift, to take the whispers of fear and replace them with affirmations of what's possible. Practicing this form of inner dialogue requires patience. It starts with recognizing negative self-talk and shifting it, not with force, but with gentle reminders of one's capabilities. When doubt creeps in, replacing the voice of fear with one that acknowledges both weaknesses and strengths creates a new, more empowering narrative. This voice is not blind to shortcomings. It embraces them as part of the journey and whispers, "You are more than your doubts. You have faced challenges before and have found a way through. You can do it again." A mindset for victory is not just an attitude. It's a lifestyle built on consistent habits and attitudes that encourage growth, adaptability, and unwavering focus. Victory is never a single event, but rather the sum of countless moments where determination outweighs doubt, where the desire to rise surpasses the temptation to retreat. This mindset requires a commitment to long-term vision over immediate comfort. It's the understanding that every setback is not a reason to give up, but a lesson that sharpens the approach. A victorious mindset seeks progress, not perfection. It understands that mistakes are not failures but necessary pieces of the puzzle, offering insight and guidance. One does not need to be without flaw to succeed. One needs only to be willing to keep moving forward, learning, and adjusting course when necessary. This way of thinking sees challenges not as barriers, but as training grounds for resilience, as arenas where potential is tested and strengthened. Building such a mindset starts with small, intentional actions. It's in choosing to show up each day, no matter how tough it gets, and committing to taking one step forward. Over time, these actions become habits, ingrained behaviors that shape how one responds to both triumphs and setbacks. It's about finding motivation not only in moments of success, but in the process itself. In the discipline of pushing forward, in the willingness to learn, and in the clarity of purpose. Victory-minded individuals are not immune to moments of doubt or defeat, but they are skilled at navigating those moments without being consumed by them. They cultivate the strength to pause, assess, and then proceed with purpose. They keep the end goal in sight, not just as an abstract vision, but as an ever-present reminder of what they are capable of achieving. The mindset of victory thrives on the idea that each challenge is an invitation to transform, and that true success is less about what one accomplishes at the end, and more about the courage to continue regardless of the obstacles. Chapter 4. Purpose and Passion. There exists within each individual an innate force that fuels every step, every breath, every pursuit. It is a force that cannot be bought or manufactured, but it can be awakened, nurtured, and amplified. This force is purpose, the deep-seated reason for why we strive, why we endure, and why we press forward even in the face of adversity. It is not just an answer to the question, "Why am I here?" but a guiding light that illuminates the path, no matter how dark it may seem. Purpose is what propels people to rise before dawn, to push through long, arduous hours, and to continue when the world suggests giving up. It can turn ordinary tasks into extraordinary feats, infusing them with meaning that transcends their immediate outcome. The pursuit of a purpose is what turns dreams into goals, and goals into realities. It is the power behind every act of resilience, every moment of self-sacrifice, and every milestone reached. When purpose is clear, obstacles become lessons, and failures become opportunities for growth. This unwavering source of motivation isn't bound to fame or fortune. It is rooted in the small and profound, in the moments that connect to the deeper essence of who we are. To tap into this source, one must cultivate awareness of what truly matters, the passion that stirs the heart, the mission that calls the soul, and the impact that reverberates far beyond personal gain. True fulfillment is found not just at the destination, but in every step of the journey. When passion and purpose align, they create an energy that carries one through difficult days and uncertain paths. The act of pursuing something meaningful becomes its own reward, infusing daily life with joy, excitement, and a sense of progress. It is in the pursuit where the greatest stories are written. The desire to chase after something greater than oneself gives life a unique flavor. It is the moment spent working tirelessly, the small victories that build into larger ones, and the unspoken connections between like-minded individuals on the same path. Fulfillment does not come from simply reaching a goal. It is experienced in the dedication, the growth, and the lessons learned along the way. This pursuit requires a mindset that embraces the beauty of effort. It understands that success is not measured only by the tangible outcomes, but by the transformation that occurs within. When passion guides the journey, every setback is reframed as a necessary part of the process. Each failure teaches a lesson that enriches one's resolve, making the journey itself richer and more worthwhile. Passion pushes individuals to see challenges as opportunities, to push beyond comfort zones, and to persist with a conviction that refuses to be dimmed. True fulfillment comes from understanding that what one does with heart, fueled by an unwavering purpose, matters not just to oneself but ripples outwards, creating influence and change in the lives of others. It's a recognition that when you align your actions with what you care about most, you create a legacy that stretches beyond the confines of time. The joy found in this pursuit is unmatched, for it is the joy of living fully, passionately, and with unwavering intention. Chapter 5. Crafting Excellence. Excellence is never an accident. It is the result of purposeful action, continuous practice, and a relentless drive for improvement. To master the art of focused effort, one must learn to channel their energy and attention with precision. This goes beyond simply working hard. It's about working smart, honing your skills until they become second nature. The most successful individuals understand that excellence is not a destination, but a state of being achieved through consistent, deliberate actions. The path to mastery begins with eliminating distractions and cultivating discipline. It means dedicating oneself to a craft so fully that the noise of the outside world fades into the background. True focus is not just about intense concentration during work, but about maintaining that level of engagement over time, adapting and recalibrating as challenges arise. It's the commitment to show up every day, not just when inspiration strikes, but when it doesn't. It's about forging ahead, even on days when the outcome is uncertain or when the initial excitement has worn thin. Mastery thrives in the realm of intentional practice. Each effort should be targeted, with a clear understanding of what needs improvement and how to make that change. This refined approach to practice ensures that time is spent wisely and with purpose. The most proficient individuals don't just repeat tasks, they dissect, analyze, and refine their methods to elevate their performance. The art of focused effort is like sculpting, chipping away at the excess until only the finest version of the work remains. Dedication and hard work are often spoken of as prerequisites for success, but they are much more than that. They are the very building blocks of progress. Every moment of dedication adds a layer to one's foundation. Each hour of hard work reinforces that structure, creating resilience and strength. Success comes not from a single grand gesture, but from the steady accumulation of small, disciplined choices over time. In the pursuit of excellence, challenges are inevitable. However, it is in facing these challenges head-on that dedication is truly tested. Overcoming obstacles builds character and develops a mindset that views adversity as an integral part of the process, not a deterrent. Those who understand the value of perseverance see each setback as a chance to learn, to pivot, and to refine their approach. It is through this relentless cycle of effort, adjustment, and growth that true mastery emerges. Hard work without reflection can lead to exhaustion and burnout, but when combined with thoughtful practice, it becomes transformative. Dedication must be tempered with wisdom, knowing when to push forward and when to pause and reassess. The difference between those who excel and those who do not lies in this balance. Excellence is often the result of a long journey marked by moments of doubt, but it is those who press on, who make space for both determination and strategic rest, that craft greatness. Every day presents a new opportunity to build on what has been achieved, to strive for that next level of capability. Whether it's dedicating time to learn, practicing with purpose, or working through setbacks, excellence is constructed piece by piece. The pursuit becomes a way of life, a commitment not to just being good, but to reaching the pinnacle of what one can achieve. Chapter 6. Rising Through Setbacks. Setbacks are an inevitable part of any ambitious journey. They often come when least expected, testing not only our resolve but also our ability to adapt and move forward. The true measure of a champion is found in how they handle defeat, whether they let it define them or use it as a catalyst for their next breakthrough. What sets those who rise above the rest apart is their ability to transform moments of failure into lessons that push them to greater heights. Every defeat carries within it a hidden message, an insight waiting to be uncovered. The first step to turning these defeats into stepping stones is to embrace them without fear or denial. Confronting failure means accepting the emotions it brings, whether they are frustration, disappointment, or even anger, and understanding that these emotions are temporary. The ability to look at a setback with a clear mind, without the cloud of defeat overshadowing reason, is what separates those who remain stuck from those who move forward. Champions are not immune to setbacks, but they are adept at extracting value from them. Turning defeat into progress requires a mindset that does not just dwell on what went wrong, but actively seeks what can be learned. This is not about finding quick fixes, but about digging deep to understand the choices, habits, or circumstances that led to the setback. It's about dissecting the event, not as an exercise in self-blame, but as an honest evaluation aimed at growth. Champions do not merely recover, they evolve by using past mistakes as stepping stones to build stronger, smarter, and more resilient versions of themselves. Adaptability is the silent force that allows one to weather the storms of life and emerge stronger. It is not just the ability to change direction, but to learn, adjust, and thrive under new circumstances. Life's journey is seldom linear, and champions understand that sticking rigidly to one plan without considering changes can be a recipe for stagnation. The willingness to adapt is what enables people to overcome obstacles that might otherwise seem insurmountable. Adaptability goes hand in hand with an openness to new perspectives and an eagerness to experiment. When faced with an unexpected challenge, those who adapt don't immediately reach for the familiar path. Instead, They assess their resources, recalibrate their strategies, and embrace the unknown with courage. They know that success is built not on avoiding challenges, but on meeting them with innovative solutions and a readiness to pivot when necessary. The power of adaptability is evident when people find themselves at crossroads. A setback can feel like an unchangeable roadblock, but champions know that there are always multiple ways forward. They understand that growth often lies just beyond the point of discomfort. By remaining adaptable, they are not just surviving their difficulties, they are mastering them. They find ways to use the same energy that would have been wasted in resistance to fuel their transformation. It is in this space, where resilience meets flexibility, that true growth happens. In the face of adversity, adaptability allows champions to maintain their vision while adjusting their approach. This balance is essential for sustained progress and helps them avoid the trap of tunnel vision. Adaptability also cultivates a sense of creativity that fuels problem-solving, pushing them to explore uncharted territories and innovate their way to success. In embracing change as an essential component of their journey, champions create opportunities for themselves, seeing setbacks not as final destinations, but as catalysts for reinvention and renewal. Chapter 7. Fueling the Fire. Success isn't a single moment of triumph. It's a series of daily decisions and actions that breathe life into ambition. The passion that ignites your journey must be tended to with the care it deserves, nurturing it so that it doesn't flicker out when faced with obstacles. Every goal, no matter how ambitious, requires consistent energy and the willingness to push forward, even on days when the spark feels dim. What drives a person to stay committed? It's more than just the initial thrill of a new idea or the promise of an end goal. It's the unseen resilience built from integrating passion into everyday life. When enthusiasm becomes an integral part of your routine, it transforms from an external motivation to an inner rhythm that propels you forward. Connecting your passion to daily actions is what turns fleeting desires into concrete achievements. It's not just about working hard, it's about working with purpose. To cultivate this, start by ensuring that your daily actions align with your deeper aspirations. Break down big dreams into smaller, meaningful tasks that carry significance. Each task completed should serve as a reminder of your commitment, not just a check mark on a to-do list. This incremental progress creates momentum, allowing enthusiasm to build on itself. Like a fire, passion needs fuel to grow, whether it's moments of reflection that reignite your focus or setting small, achievable milestones that provide a sense of accomplishment. Sometimes external setbacks can dampen your energy, making enthusiasm seem like an unreachable peak. This is where the practice of gratitude comes into play. Shifting your perspective to recognize and celebrate small wins and moments of growth can transform how you engage with your work. It's easy to become disheartened when results aren't immediate, but when you pause to appreciate the journey, the discipline, the lessons, and the steady march forward, the flame of enthusiasm remains strong. Finding your rhythm in nurturing passion involves more than just completing tasks. It means approaching challenges with curiosity and a willingness to learn. Ask yourself questions that keep you engaged. What can I learn from this? How can I approach this differently? With each inquiry, the process becomes not just a means to an end, but a canvas on which you can express your creativity and drive. Creating a lasting source of energy requires an understanding that passion isn't static. It shifts, grows, and evolves, just as you do. Sometimes this may mean adjusting your goals or redefining what success looks like at different stages of your journey. The key is to listen to that inner voice, the one that whispers of purpose and possibility, and keep moving in a way that feels both intentional and adaptable. Remember, success isn't just built by moments of intense effort, but by the quiet, unyielding commitment to feed the fire every day. Connect your passion with the choices you make each morning, and you'll find that the path to long-term success isn't just about reaching the destination. It's about staying engaged with the journey that unfolds day after day. Chapter 8. Allies and Mentors. There is a subtle, yet profound strength in knowing that you are not alone on the path toward greatness. The journey can be demanding, with challenges that often feel insurmountable. This is where allies and mentors step in, not just as guides, but as beacons of insight, encouragement, and shared experience. They hold the power to transform your journey, imbuing it with both direction and depth. The presence of allies creates a network of support, where each person brings their unique perspectives and strengths to the table. True allies are more than just companions. They are those who understand the stakes, who share your passions, and who will stand by your side, not just in triumphs, but through trials. They offer a different lens to view your struggles and remind you of the bigger picture when the day-to-day feels overwhelming. With their support, your resolve is reinforced, and you are more equipped to face the challenges ahead. Mentors, on the other hand, embody the wisdom that comes from having navigated similar paths. Their experiences are like maps drawn from personal journeys, complete with marked pitfalls, shortcuts, and milestones that only they can reveal. They don't just offer advice, they teach by example, showing how to handle failure with grace and how to celebrate wins without losing humility. A mentor's voice can resonate through years, reminding you of lessons learned at the start of your journey when doubt creeps in. To learn from those who inspire is to allow yourself to be vulnerable in the most powerful way. It requires humility to seek out and accept guidance, but in that act lies a strength that few can harness alone. Allies and mentors will challenge you to question your limits, redefine what is possible, and find courage when it feels scarce. They won't always provide answers, but they will spark thoughts and questions that lead you toward your own insights. Relationships built with these individuals are investments in your growth. A good mentor sees potential in you before you see it in yourself and nurtures it until it's ready to flourish. They show you how to steer through moments of uncertainty, how to prioritize what truly matters, and how to stay anchored in purpose. Ally and mentor relationships don't just happen. They require active participation, trust, and a shared commitment to growth. They challenge you to extend your thinking, reach beyond your comfort zone, and push the boundaries of what you believe you can achieve. And just as they offer wisdom, their growth through witnessing yours becomes its own reward. In every success story, there's an unspoken network of people who've influenced that journey. Recognizing their importance doesn't diminish the role of personal effort, but rather highlights that greatness is never solely an individual achievement. It is born of shared wisdom, mutual encouragement, and the belief that together, the impossible becomes possible. Chapter 9. The Champion's Heart. True champions are defined not just by their victories, but by the essence of their character. The champion's heart is not only a testament to relentless ambition, but also a beacon of empathy, compassion, and integrity. It is this unique combination that sets apart those who rise to the highest peaks from those who simply reach for them. The path to greatness is paved with moments that test not only one's skills, but one's humanity. Champions at their core possess an unwavering sense of empathy that enables them to connect with others, understand their struggles, and lift them up. This trait, often overlooked, is what transforms a leader from an individual achiever to someone who inspires an entire community. It's the quiet moments when a champion listens without judgment or lends a hand without expecting anything in return that build their legacy. Integrity, too, is a cornerstone of the champion's heart. True greatness is not achieved by shortcuts or by compromising one's principles. It's forged in the crucible of tough choices, where the right path is not always the easiest. The champions who stand the test of time are those who remain true to their values, even when success seems to slip through their fingers. They act with honesty, hold themselves accountable, and maintain respect for others, embodying the belief that their actions should speak louder than mere words. The balance between ambition and compassion is where true greatness resides. Champions do not pursue goals for the sake of personal glory alone. Their ambitions are intertwined with a desire to bring meaningful change to the world. This balance is reflected in their capacity to pursue their dreams while remaining grounded in their humanity. They recognize that ambition can be a double-edged sword, one that, if wielded carelessly, can lead to isolation and burnout. It is compassion that keeps their pursuits aligned with a higher purpose, making sure that their rise is not at the expense of others, but is shared with those who walk alongside them. To have a champion's heart means accepting that true victory is not about defeating others, but about uplifting everyone, including oneself. It is the courage to show vulnerability, to ask for help, and to extend forgiveness to both others and oneself. It's finding strength not just in personal triumphs, but in seeing others achieve as well. A champion's heart seeks to create ripples of positive influence that spread far beyond individual achievements. In the relentless pursuit of greatness, champions understand that their legacy is shaped by the impact they have on the world around them. They make choices that serve as a reflection of their values, whether on the grand stage of success or in the intimate moments of everyday life. The heart of a champion is a testament to a life lived with intention, balancing ambition with compassion, and nurturing an unwavering spirit of integrity. Chapter 10. The Path of Mastery. The journey to true mastery is not confined to a destination, but is, in essence, an ongoing pursuit of improvement and excellence. This path demands a relentless hunger for growth, an unwavering curiosity that fuels progress, even in moments of doubt. Mastery is found in the moments when you rise after setbacks, when you push past the boundaries of what you know, and when you challenge yourself to uncover deeper levels of understanding. One of the key elements that separate those who achieve greatness from those who merely strive is the willingness to learn. The path of mastery is marked not just by the acquisition of knowledge, but by the ability to transform that knowledge into action. It is an ever-evolving cycle where each lesson learned paves the way for greater challenges and deeper insights. Champions embrace the discomfort that comes with stepping out of their comfort zones, recognizing it as the catalyst for change and growth. The process of reinvention is vital for sustaining achievement. To be a true master, you must evolve in tandem with the changing landscape of your field, adapting and reshaping your skills as needed. This reinvention is not a signal of failure, but a testament to adaptability and resilience. It takes a unique kind of courage to let go of old methods and embrace new perspectives that might initially feel unfamiliar or even intimidating. Yet in those moments of transformation, greatness is born. True mastery also requires a commitment to practice that goes beyond mere repetition. It is the commitment to deliberate practice, the kind that requires thoughtful reflection and conscious effort. It involves asking questions such as, "What can I do differently today?" or "How can I push beyond my current limits?" Champions do not settle for mediocrity. They take time to refine their craft, continuously refining their approach until precision and excellence become second nature. Moreover, the path of mastery is deeply intertwined with patience. It is the quiet resilience to maintain steady progress when immediate results are not apparent. This patience allows for small victories to accumulate, gradually leading to the mastery of complex concepts and skills. It is in this subtle yet consistent progress that one can transform their initial attempts into something extraordinary. The power of mentorship and collaboration cannot be understated in the pursuit of mastery. Those who have walked the path before offer invaluable insight and lessons that can save years of trial and error. The openness to learning from others, whether peers, mentors, or those who challenge your beliefs, accelerates growth. Conversations that challenge your thinking and experiences that broaden your perspective act as fuel, propelling you forward with newfound wisdom. Above all, mastery is a reflection of one's inner resolve. It is the quiet strength to persist, to stay focused on the larger picture despite the lure of quick victories or the distraction of superficial success. Champions who walk the path of mastery do so with a profound sense of purpose, where their dedication is not driven solely by personal gain, but by a desire to contribute, inspire, and push the boundaries of what is possible. Every step, every decision, every moment of doubt and triumph is part of the intricate tapestry of mastery, It is not a destination to reach, but a journey to be walked, one that challenges, changes, and ultimately defines those who dare to embark upon it. Chapter 11. Beyond the finish line. A true champion's journey doesn't end with the recognition of achievements or the applause that follows victory. The genuine essence of mastery is revealed when one looks beyond the personal accolades and begins to consider the impact they can make on others. It's not just about the victory itself, but the legacy left behind that embodies the values, experiences, and lessons shared with those who follow. The moments after crossing the finish line are charged with emotion, a mix of elation, relief, and an innate sense of fulfillment. But these are also the moments where introspection has the most power. It's easy to become complacent, to allow success to define who you are. The true challenge comes in channeling that success into something greater than oneself. The strongest champions understand that their journey becomes meaningful only when they shift their focus from personal triumph to the growth of others. To move beyond self-interest, a champion cultivates a mindset that embraces mentorship, contribution, and the active support of others in their endeavors. This isn't simply about passing on knowledge, but about sharing a vision that inspires those who strive to walk a similar path. It's in this shift from individual achievement to collective uplift that champions find their deepest sense of purpose. They become beacons of resilience, showing that the true measure of greatness lies in the ripples one creates through their actions. A legacy is crafted in the moment spent lifting others, encouraging their breakthroughs, and being there when they face their own adversities. The real victory isn't in standing on the podium, but in seeing others rise because of the foundation laid by one's example. The stories of those who were touched by that guidance carry the champion's spirit forward, infusing it into their pursuits and spreading the values of perseverance, integrity, and ambition. The journey of mastery, therefore, becomes an ongoing dialogue between what one has achieved and what is yet to be inspired in others. This approach fosters a profound interconnectedness, where the impact goes far beyond the individual. The true champion doesn't just create their own path to greatness, they pave the road for others to follow, one that leads to growth, collaboration, and a legacy that transcends time. As they reach beyond their own goals and open the door to collective achievement, champions set in motion a cycle of shared success. The torch they pass is not merely one of accomplishment, but of hope and possibility, teaching that greatness isn't defined by how far one can go alone, but by how many lives one can touch on the journey. Chapter 12. Reflections of Victory. Victory is not simply a destination. It is a state of understanding that comes when we pause to reflect on the journey that brought us here. True achievement is embedded in the stories of perseverance, sacrifices, and the silent moments of doubt that we overcame to reach the milestones we now celebrate. To understand the essence of victory, we must shift our perspective from solely measuring success by the end result to embracing the profound lessons learned along the way. It's in these moments of reflection that we grasp the true value of what it means to achieve something meaningful. Reflecting on achievement means more than acknowledging the applause and accolades. It's about seeing beyond the immediate celebrations to the depth of the work that made success possible. It's recognizing that behind every victory, there were countless hours of practice, moments of struggle, decisions that tested our resilience, and the quiet determination that kept us moving forward when the path seemed unclear. These elements, often unseen, are the threads that weave together the fabric of true accomplishment. When we take time to look back, we realize that victory isn't just a snapshot of an outcome, but a continuous process of growth and evolution. Each win, big or small, holds lessons that shape not only our skills, but also our character. The ability to reflect with honesty means acknowledging not just what went right, but also what didn't go as planned. This introspection opens doors to new insights, teaching us to refine our approach, sharpen our focus, and fortify our resolve for future endeavors. As we look back on our journey, it's essential to recognize how far we have come, not just in terms of achievements, but in terms of transformation. We evolve with each challenge, learning to harness the wisdom of past experiences to better navigate the present and prepare for the future. This recognition is not just for boosting confidence, it's a reminder that growth is not linear and that true strength lies in embracing setbacks as stepping stones. Victory reflects not only in personal triumphs, but in the ripples of influence that extend beyond ourselves. The moments when we inspire others by sharing our story or lift them up when they're struggling, these are victories that are far greater than any tangible award. The power of achievement lies in its ability to foster a cycle of motivation and positivity that fuels both individual growth and collective progress. To reflect on victory is to understand that the path doesn't end when the finish line is crossed. It deepens. It's about recognizing the journey for what it truly is, a testament to resilience, a blueprint for personal growth, and an ongoing process of becoming. It is this deeper understanding that allows us to celebrate achievements not just as moments in time, but as reflections of a life well lived, marked by courage, purpose, and the unwavering belief that we can rise again and again. Conclusion. The path of mastery is not a singular destination, but a continuous unfolding, marked by moments of challenge, triumph, and transformation. It is a life lived with purpose, fueled by relentless pursuit and an unwavering commitment to growth. As you stand at the crossroads where achievement meets legacy, know that each choice, each lesson learned, and each ounce of courage invested shapes not just what you accomplish, but who you become. The true measure of mastery lies in your ability to ignite that same fire in others, to inspire, uplift, and create ripples that extend far beyond the boundaries of your own journey. As you close this chapter, the path does not end. It is only the beginning of a new chapter written by your actions, your passion, and your legacy. Keep striving, keep learning, and above all, keep sharing the light of your journey. Because mastery is not only what you achieve, but what you inspire in the world. The echoes of your commitment will reverberate through time, leaving a trail that others can follow, lighting their own way on the path that leads to their best selves. If you find value in our content and want to support what we do, consider joining our channel memberships. Your support helps us create even more engaging and impactful videos. Memberships come with exclusive perks, early access, and members-only content. Become a part of our community and help us continue sharing insights and inspiration.